Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York, the Groove venue. Today's episode centers once again on the Sept of the Green, where a small group is gathered to take care of a rather pressing issue, the issue of second chance plastics. It has all but been confirmed that some dubious shit is going down in the reclamation site. But something has happened to throw the guru involved in that for a loop. The leader, the head of the snake, as it were, has been kidnapped and has not been seen from for several weeks. Searches have gone on. They have gone on quietly. But now we center on the group and where they're deciding and how they are deciding to move forward. So, what is everybody doing?
Oh, fuck it, if you're all going to talk. Aiden will kind of be gathering his packmates fairly quickly, summoning towards him. Probably shoot a text to Felix as well to pick up Talate on the way. And he'll be kind of, sitting on the edge of his poor cabin, kind of already beginning to plan and kind of run through with Dallas and 10 Point, waiting for the other two to arrive.
And yeah, Felix will get the text, and after spending some time with a good friend of his, he'll go ahead and pocket the phone and head for the Children of the Spirit Wild's cabin first and foremost.
Tatine is there. She's tending to her garden as usual.
And yeah, he'll approach, but not step on anything that would be considered territory. And he'll just clear his throat.
Yeah, she'll stand up, turn around, and will nod. Felix, is something wrong?
Not necessarily. Today we are planning on taking on the second chance plastics problem again, and yeah, you've been with us every step of the way. Come on.
Right. Let me grab a few things. She'll get into the cabin and pull open some drawers in their kitchen and takes out a couple of talons and yeah, put them in her bag and walks along with Felix.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, just along the way he'll talk about this beautiful golden moon bridge. It's like it was solid, and it looked like it was made out of like actual wood or gold bars. It was nuts. I've never seen a moon bridge like it before.
Oh. I was not aware.
I think it had something to do with that eclipse, but ultimately it was of no harm, and I suppose you could call it a boon was retrieved for the Fiona.
She'll raise both her eyebrows, but won't comment on that.
10 out of 10 would cross that bridge again.
Well, maybe you are lucky enough to witness another eclipse at some point then.
Hopefully. In the meantime, there's this wrinkly old white dude that should probably die. Oh, dude, I think I see Aiden over there. Aiden, hi!
Hey, Felix. You hear shout out as he, stands up. There's a very sassy walk towards Felix.
Right. So, important day.
Yeah. So what we were thinking was we look for this guy who's been missing. I can find him, or I can try to at least. And if we don't go at that avenue there, we can do the tour again. I'll probably go across with Talate, bring Dallas, new 10 point, check out what you can find, and we can maybe do some rec work and see what we can see on the other side, if it's still bad.
So, green first.
Yeah. Maybe if we can snatch and grab them, we can find out what we need to know. Might actually give us a better insight of what's in there as well.
Should we bring masks? I only have one.
Might be an idea. Hoodies can work as well. I mean, all you have to really technically do is put your thing over your... We won't know what's there till we get there, so bring your mask just in case. The rest of them know how to keep quiet.
Yep. Never leave home without it. He opens his spider satchel, and if you look in, you'll see a rubber cat mask.
Aiden will smirk. He knows. He saw Felix the last time he wore that. And he will walk into the house, get a few caps and like a hoodie, put it on 10 point, toss a hoodie to Dallas as well, and zip up his own. Right, I'm going to see if this thing gives a ping, and we'll see what we'll see what we can find. And Aiden will roll his Pulse of the Prey.
Okay. Did somebody start? I did not. I was not able to start a.
I did.
Yeah, it's in Werewolf Dice Roller from what I'm seeing. Katie did it.
Whee!
I even remembered to end my last one first. It was crazy.
Oh, I totally forgot to end the other one. Whoopsie.
Right, so I will roll. Wow. Depending on the diff, I think if it's his wit subterfuge if he's actively hiding from me.
You get a ping. You get the hardest ping you've ever gotten.
Whew. Aiden takes just like closes his eyes, like wincing a bit.
And that's about where 10 point will show any initiative to do much of anything besides sit there and smoke with freshly shorn antlers and a cap haphazardly tossed over her head.
What direction is this ping coming from?
This is coming from the southwest.
You point southwest that way. It's hard though. Nothing like this before. Jesus, kind of rubs his forehead.
You have become the proverbial point dog.
Yeah. And looks at everybody. All right, who apart from me can drive? Waits for the silence response, hoping someone answers and surprises him. Nope. Okay, let's get the van. He just keeps walking, going to get the van quickly, keeping the ping on.
Then yeah, 10 point's gonna right the cap on her head a bit and go ahead and traipse after.
Alice is going to pull her hair up into the tightest of buns and put the hoodie over her head and make sure that she has her scarf. It's so tight that it squeaks.
Yeah, we hop in the van and drive southwest, with Aiden driving and being the lapdog.
I'm not gonna do the whole. You guys aren't being chased or followed or whatever. You do, however, through the ping of Pulse of the Prey and whoever's driving, come to a parking lot near a boardwalk looking the Hudson River.
Yeah, Aiden will stop the car and kind of look around. Huh. Well, he's here somewhere. Looks at Felix, the one with the less rage in the car. Here, come out with me there. Dallas, you keep point. Tlate, see if there's anything else on the Umbra side. 10 points there we are. Probably help her out if she needs to. Let's see if we can find this guy. You'll just slide out of the car very gracefully.
Aiden,
Yeah.
can you give me a description of this guy? I don't believe I've ever seen him. I might be able to ask the Wind if they've seen him around, if he's outside.
Oh, I can do you one better. And he
Oh,
pulls up his phone and Googles up a picture of Simon Green. He is a wrinkly old white dude.
Right? Hold on. I will show you.
A little something like...
Dum 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 dum.
Damn it, Google always takes so long to load when I'm out here. You would think that
don't worry. I need to look up the gift anyway before I can do this, so don't worry.
Oh, here we go. Gotcha. By the way, all that was in character, sir.
That's the expression that Platine has on her face. It's not the sound that she makes, but yeah.
Got an investigation the eel face.
She's doing the eel face when she looks at this guy, but I am gonna roll manipulation expression to ask the Wind Spirits if they've seen this guy.
Yes.
I need to buy up my expression.
Hold on. Let me switch back over to the storyteller screen. All right. And you are using Ask the Wind, right?
Yeah, speak with the Wind Spirits. Yeah.
Speak with Wind Spirits.
Never mind. I bought like a motherfucker.
You botch.
Yeah, Civ 8. I don't even get 6.
Let's see. Does it have a botch?
No, I don't believe it has. Let me look it up. Or, well, let me check. No, doesn't say anything about the botch.
All right. We will cover that. We'll say you cannot use this gift for the rest of the scene.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yep.
Does that work?
Yep, the Wind does not like me today.
Can I ask you a question and go fuck yourself? We're very similar in Wind, so.
Yeah. It's the Wind most foul.
Did Talatahine basically go like when she should have been?
Yes.
Nah, she probably mumbles to herself. I knew I shouldn't have eaten garlic today.
Ah,
Yes.
there we go. Yes.
Perfect.
Who is squeaking?
Dallas.
It's that
Bun.
tight bun.
It's the tightest of buns.
Tightest of buns.
Well, at least we got the first botch out of the way of this scene.
Yes, this is true.
Thank you, ma'am, for taking one for the team.
You
So-
are welcome.
Alright.
So Aiden, Sniffer Dog Aiden is going off then. So, just looks behind the Felix as he's following the ping, getting louder and louder in his head probably.
Sniffer,
Real quick.
Yes.
Aiden said that he wanted Dallas to take point. Is that on the expeditionary force or on guard detail?
Guard detail.
Before Aiden said soft Latin, we'll call him back again and we'll put one of the nightshades in his hand. If you need to be sneaky,
Strokes.
use this.
He just smirks at her incredibly arrogantly. I don't need nightshade turns, but thank you. And he'll just take it anyway and just swagger off like a sniffer dog he is.
There's a light head shake in the back of the truck. The lightest little head shake.
Lots of shrugs. She didn't really expect anything else, so.
Head shake. Okay. Sniffer Dog Aiden.
Yes.
Having reached the parking lot, this is not a nice looking parking lot. Even at midday, heat up. The concrete is cracked. There's a couple of dumpsters spray painted with various epithets, symbols. There is, however, from what you can see, the remains of a torn up carnival.
Yeah, Aiden kind of like twists his head, looks over at Felix.
No, I'm sorry.
There's remains of a torn up carnival. Yeah. Like points at it.
Is that funnel cake I smell? I could taste it on my tongue.
And the post is definitely the post coming from that direction that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll kind of look at Aiden. Look at Aiden. Aiden looks at himself for a brief second. Looks at Felix. It's coming from in there.
Right. Figure now's probably a good time to start sneaking.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll message the others to see if Dallas needs to run up and surge in. All right, you stay by me. Wink, and we'll begin to vanish in.
You find the dice roll up. What are we gonna do? Some dice rolling shit.
Okay.
Aiden will activate Blur of the Milky Eye first before anything else.
Felix doesn't got any motherfucking gifts.
Success. And all my notice. No, I won't use stealth nightshade yet. We'll stay sneaky.
Mhm.
2.
4.
ST and of course Robbie, quick question. I didn't realize that, I derped and I didn't realize that Felix was going along with Aiden, so Platine would have given the other nightshade to Felix so that they both would have one. If that's still okay with you, Robert?
What was that? I'm sorry?
I derped and I didn't realize that Felix went along with Aiden, so I only gave Aiden a nightshade, but she would have given Felix the other one that she's having.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Thank you. He would have said thank you. He definitely would have said thank you. right, so we are sneaking and proceeding forward.
Yep, following the ping.
Felix is very close behind Aiden, following the ping. I miss ping.
Yeah, and there's one success on blur as well.
Okay. You guys, who else is following? Is 10 Point following the group? Is everybody pretty much walking together?
I think 10 Point, Tlate, and Dallas are still at the vehicle, and 10 Point, like, Tlate is going to look across the gauntlet. Dallas is keeping an eye out on the parking lot, and 10 Point is mentally piggybacking Aiden since he's giving open transmission so that she can yell if they're needed.
Okay.
So, Robert, you want me to roll to peek across, or?
Yes. Please roll the.
I mean, I don't know if you want to handle Aiden and Felix first, but...
No, if you want to peek across, you can roll the peek across.
Yes. What's the diff?
The diff right now is 7.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3.
You get a good peek across. If you're looking in the direction of the ruined carnival, you can see sort of shadowy figures jumping off of the torn up tents, the graffitied guardrails.
Okay, shadowy figures.
If you want to, if you would like to roll, you can roll spirit lore. And it'll be a diff 7.
Okay.
Or if you have worm lore, you can roll it at base difficulty.
Okay, I will do the worm lore. I am very consistent. Like, very consistent. This is freaky.
Okay.
It's exactly the same roll.
Holy shit.
It's exactly the
nice.
same roll. Yeah, that's 3 successes.
These are gremlins, basically.
Okay, and what do I know of them?
Give me a second.
Those sounds are so wrong. And of course, you will actually like talk out loud to basically to 10 Point. She doesn't know Dallas about what she sees, so she can pass it along.
And yeah, 10 Point will catch that while she's piggybacking on Aiden, and will essentially echo to him to inquire to Felix, since it's not a spirit she's familiar with either.
Yeah, he'll turn immediately, like stop, like, and just come up behind a trash bin, try one of those big trash bins, and look at Felix and relay what they said.
What did they say?
Gremlins. Some weird sort of spirit things on our side.
Gremlins, what the fuck? Let me think for a second. Right, so you said that was Spirit Lord?
Spirit Lord diff 7 or Worm Lord diff 6.
These are trickster spirits who have been turned to the worm.
That is 4 successes total.
Passing along the information.
Yeah, Aiden relays it, whispers it to Felix.
Right. And they're on us. Where are they in relation to us? What's their position?
Yeah, he'll actually relay back that to 10 Point. How
Yep.
close are they to us on the Umber side? And from what you can see, where we are, he will
Yeah.
give, like openly give a video of where they are.
And Radio 10 Point will pull back her vision to where she is, long enough to glance to Talate and ask simply, "Where?"
This is like that game where you whisper in someone's ear and a different
Mhm.
sentence comes out. But with the information that she has, she will try to make an estimated guess. ST, do you want me to make a roll for this, or can you just give it to me, like how far they are approximately in relationship with Felix and Nathan?
Let's say if she just points at where she saw him, 10 Point will just do a visual feed of where she's pointing.
Right.
Yeah.
Are
Sorry.
they anywhere near Aiden and Felix?
Not currently, no. They seem to be preoccupied just playing around with different things.
Yep. So 10 Point will send the visual of, they're roughly there, and there. Just essentially be aware if you have to sidestep.
And yeah, when Aiden relays that, he'll nod. If they're able to take that out on their own, if they want to go for that shot, that's on them. What do you think?
I'm not sure. Should we have everyone come up? Because if they're on the Umber side, we still haven't found this guy yet. You kind of like rub his chin.
I don't know. Right now, if I had to think about it, we're the ones who can stealth the best, so we have the best chance of getting in here and seeing what's going on. They have Gnosis on their side. So when it comes to dealing with the Umbra and what's on the other side, they're well prepared with 2 Theurges and an aura.
Yeah. Let's see what we can find here first. Then we'll tell them to sort things out in the Umbra. And as he's saying that, then 10 Point will get that through the pack link as well.
Mm-hmm. She will agree, because it's not necessarily something they need to worry about if it's not going to come into play. But if they need a quick escape, well, it means they'll need to pop across and engage so that the other two can GTFO.
Yeah. With that, we will push further in, following the ping.
Okay. You guys get to basically the entrance. It's a locked gate, basically, that's an impromptu chain link fence that's put up in between the pathway where the parking lot moves into the boardwalk.
A locked gate, you say?
It's not so much a locked gate as it is like a chain link fence that you can climb over. And it's pretty evident that several people have climbed over it already.
Oh, yeah. You'll just kind of look at Felix and just nod, like up and over,
And I mean, this thing has been closed for repairs for only 2 weeks. But I mean, you got inner city. You get a whole bunch of inner city people, and it's essentially a free playground.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, he'll just nod at Felix and he'll just, begin to climb up over the fence.
And Felix will follow.
Okay. So the ping will take you past, the swinging chairs. It'll take you past a few of the closed down food trucks. It'll take you past a big deflated plastic slide. Go like ridiculously high up. But it's deflated and there's a tarp over it. There's a couple of things that are ripped. There's a couple of things that are graffitied. The ping continues to take you down this boardwalk.
Yeah, Aiden will just keep eyes left to right every now and again, glancing back to Felix, make sure he's in his peripheral, but still, yeah, fully alert and watching every shadow, every corner.
And you... What?
Sorry, I was just gonna be like, wait. Before we get any further, should we put on the masks?
Should we?
That's what I just asked you. What the fuck?
Keep
I
looking.
can't make every decision. Come on.
He'll twist his head. Keep moving. We have the nightshade tailends if we need to use them. We don't need to put on the mask just yet. Just keep moving. We just like two guys maybe going out for a drink or something. No need to jump the gun yet.
Yep. Okay. Really want to wear the cat mask? What? No. Okay.
Just keep moving, Felix. He whispers. As he keeps walking.
You guys will start seeing signs. Have no fear. Face it.
That's
Meet
comforting.
your worst nightmare. And it keeps going for a while until you see a big tent. It's a white tent.
We didn't see much resistance on the way here, and I didn't see any cameras. You think now might be a good time to call in the troops?
He'll nod. Yeah. Pull back just a bit. Get to where they can see us. Tell them to keep quiet. Don't make the presence known. I don't like this.
Well, you have any pokes
Yeah.
inside of his
10
head?
points already. Having heard the conversation, we'll finally pull back from her full-on piggybacking. They need us to catch up.
Are we going in loud, quiet, or
Quietly.
undercover? Dallas just kind of shimmies the band, or not the bandana, but the scarf up around her over her nose. And she'll kind of look back at Latahine and 10 Point. So of the two of you, who's the stealthiest?
They didn't see anything on the way there. I just think we need to make sure we don't attract undue attention.
Fair enough then.
We have time. Let's catch up.
All right then. Follow behind me, Latahine. Would you take rear and keep 10 Point in front of you?
Latahine will... She will raise an eyebrow, but she will not comment. There's no point in doing so now. So she will... Yeah, she'll go to the back.
Slipping out the car.
And Dallas will roll out and take point and lead them up towards where Aiden is.
Yeah, once they get up, Aiden will point at the tent. Right. And can I hear anything from this tent, or is it still eerily quiet?
It's not eerily quiet. They're birds. I mean, It's just not. People are not there.
Yeah. Okay.
Robert,
Mm-hmm.
while walking up here, if I would take a quick glance in my mirror again, how close are we to the trickster spirits?
You want to go ahead and roll?
Yes.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, second botch of the day.
Jesus. Dice Discord, why?
Dice cord.
Yeah, it's me and Discord have not been on good terms lately.
Oh wait, you said botch?
Yes.
Wait.
I wasn't crossing. I was
What's-
only looking.
Yeah, I know, but what's your
My diff is 5 at the moment. That there is
Yeah.
no 5.
Oh,
There's
okay,
a
I thought
4.
it was 4.
No,
Yeah.
I get a -2 difficulty. So unless the gauntlet became easier to cross while we were walking up here,
No.
we would still have the same difficulty.
No. Yeah. You are facing. Yeah, you basically botched on a look over.
Yeah.
I don't know if is that codified?
Not
either.
really.
Botching on a. We'll say you're now at a +1 diff for looking over the rest of the scene.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That'll work.
Oh. No. Please remind me that it is difficulty 7 for me. Willpower roll to actually cross.
You just got a little harder to understand. Say it again.
It's difficulty 7 willpower roll for me to attempt crossing.
Oh.
Yeah, but you're not.
Well, you weren't
you're
trying
not
to cross.
crossing.
No, I
You're
just
just-
realized I had forgotten it. So help remind me if we actually do cross.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll do.
I
Will
don't
do.
have brains today.
That's why I didn't mention it because you were looking. So, they're two very distinct actions. So, but for the rest of the scene, because of your botch, you will be at a +1 difficulty. So overall, just a -1 for you for looking.
I know.
Okay.
Fucking botches.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. It's not like eerily quiet. There's birds going, stuff like
All right.
that. It's a normal day. Yeah.
However, from my previous look and having eidetic memory, where would they have been if they would have stayed where they are?
They're probably playing around you in the Umbra right now.
Okay, then that's what she will kind of whisper along the troops.
Yep. As long as 10 Point can hear it, she can project it to 2 of the others. So
Right. He'll nod. Okay.
All right. Then finally, you guys all get up to the big white tent. That is on the left-hand side of this boardwalk, which is the side that's actually facing the water. Okay. And you see a sign, augmented reality mirror room.
Oh,
Oh boy. Yeah, Aiden kind of even says that out loud. Oh Jesus. Looks like we're going to be playing with things in there. Perhaps looks at Felix. Nightshade tails are going to come in handy here.
Felix looks really excited. Oh, yeah, sorry. And then he just like tries to calm himself.
I only
Yeah.
brought the 2.
Yeah. Only one of us can feel where this guy is.
You can. It's pointing down.
Down. Yeah. Aiden will look down. Yeah, Aiden will like look down and like, oh shit.
Link?
Do you actually have something that belongs to him?
He'll turn and give Tate a look like I can sense where he is. I just have to follow the ping. It's the
I
same
understand.
thing.
But
It's
you
the same
said
thing.
just that you only knew had one person knowing where he is. I can make it two if you have something of him that I can borrow for it.
Don't think we have anything, do we? Looks over at Felix.
Even then, for the questing stone, you can't target a person. It has to be an item.
Not a questing stone.
No.
The answer stands. He's been pretty slick. We've got nothing.
Business card?
Not even that.
Looks like we're gonna have to.
10 Point's going to start glancing around for an entrance to the sewers because, oh boy, does she remember the last time she had to be in those.
Right, we'll have to push forward, I think. Probably all stay relatively in group. I can scout ahead if you need to. So can Felix. Probably keep Dallas up at the forefront, keep the theurges at the back. Noticing anything? What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's best if we stick together as much as possible. And I think you should be with the main group, Aiden, since you are our compass.
No, not. Okay, let's push forward then. Everyone stay together. Don't separate. He'll start making his way, following the down sign. If there is a way leading to that.
Dallas will, over the pack link, pass forward the notion of her going in Glabro.
He'll shake his head. Not yet. Don't know what we're seeing yet. Keep it safe.
Yep, so we are, I assume, casting about for entrances to the under.
Well, where exactly are you looking?
The ground, mostly.
I was actually going to check the tent first. I was assuming augmented reality down and it'll be in the tent. That's where Aiden is going to check.
I'm so fucking ready for this.
No, 10 Point's looking
There
for
isn't-
pipes or manhole covers.
Not. Okay, as far as manhole covers, there are no manhole covers anywhere that you can see.
Okay.
This is a boardwalk. It
Oh,
is
that's right.
Elevated.
Oh, so we're over the sand.
Boardwalk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that makes it much simpler. Just get off the boardwalk.
Yeah, Aiden's just going to go into the tent and see what's in there first because he's assuming it's in the tent. So go down, augmented reality. That's what he's guessing.
Yes.
Inside the tent is a whole bunch of different mirrors. There's a switch that sort of goes up, and you'll see wires that go along a pole and go throughout the tent to various receivers.
Yeah, he'll kind of like wander around, still following the ping, 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 ping. So he'll kind of slowly move around, kind of looking for a place to go down at all, or that type of thing. Just wandering around in the tent.
You won't get that from Pulse of the Prey. It's still just telling you down.
Down, okay, yeah. He'll kind of like look around, see if he can find a way down. It's telling me down.
Look for the closest
like I said-
staircase down off the boardwalk.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Once they're out of the tent, I think, yeah, that's where we'll head.
there is a staircase that is off a little bit from the tent, and it sort of goes around and then down.
Yeah, I think we'll follow that one.
It has a big yellow sign on it that says NYC sanitation only.
Well, looks at everybody. Hope you're ready to get your feet wet.
Platine looks actually a little relieved at that.
Dallas looks down at her boots, kind of frowns. I like these.
Get ready for the smell as he just goes through, you know, smirking a bit.
Dallas is gonna take a bit of body spray from her bag and spray it onto her bandana, or not her bandana, but her fucking scarf, and then slide it back up over her nose.
Platine? No, never mind. She's not gonna take her shoes off yet.
In we go.
Okay. So you get to the bottom, and you see that there is a storm drain off the sort of coming out of the wall. You notice the boardwalk actually doesn't extend far into the far off the side of basically the foundation of the street above the bank of the river. But there is a storm drain. There is some grayish water sort of trickling out at the moment.
He will look over at actually Talate, seeing as he's seen her be like the fucking conduit of water in the Umbra, and look at her. Do you think it might be tainted like last time down here?
Let me check, see if I can. And she's gonna roll her sense worm.
Go ahead.
Is this 7 or 8?
It's currently just 7.
Then I have 1 success.
There's a wormy tint to the air, but you can't tell if it's more or less than really the surrounding city.
There is some warm taint here, but I can't focus on it.
I'll just give it a nod. All right. Okay. Yeah, and he'll just nod at Dallas, and they will lift out the storm drain.
Okay. You lift out the grate. Won't make you roll for it. But it comes out pretty smoothly.
All right, and down we go. You know, takes a big and down we go. You know, 'cause that smell's gonna hit probably the moment they get down there.
Well, in you go.
Yeah. In we go.
It's not a down. It's more of a through.
Oh, it's more. Oh God, you Jesus. Yeah, in we go then.
You take about 10 steps in, and there's something odd.
Say hot or off?
Off.
Off. Oh.
Oh.
Hmm?
There is a distinct lack of what you think you should be smelling right now.
Aiden, where's the poop?
Damn it. God damn it. Aiden will sniff. Remarkably non-shit smelling. Fuck. Alright. Looks at everyone, kind of like, I guess we're on the right path then. Something's wrong. Let's move forward then. Keep together. The urges, see if you can see anything off. If you sense anything off, let us know. Keep moving, keep quiet, and he'll start taking slow steps down following the ping.
If you want to, I could put a dummy in front of you, so if there were the trap go off, it wouldn't be you.
Do what you think is, you'll just nod if you think that's best. Just, if it's, make sure it's not blocking me anyway.
It would be an ice form of myself. Would that be blocking you?
You turn slowly. Does the ice form move when we're moving?
It moves the way I want it to move.
So, I think we should wait for that one. Perhaps it could be useful, but constant moving ice form of yourself might attract attention we don't need. It's a good idea, but maybe we should not use it yet. We should wait.
You're the expert when it comes down to this kind of business, so...
If it's, it'll cause too much noise, and if it bangs off things, it'll make too much noise. These places echo. So, it's a good idea, but not yet. You just give a nod, not in any like condescending way. He just seems more businesslike, and he'll kind of like begin moving quite quietly, watching everything.
Yeah, at the mention of Felix, not Felix, the Theurges keeping their senses up, Felix will go ahead and try to sense worm. Nope. It's much less likely for the shot. Yeah, same results. Never mind.
Robert, can I try and keep concentrating on the little sense that I already felt?
The little what?
The little worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can try and roll again if you would like.
Yes. That's 3 successes.
Hot diggity.
There is something significantly more wormy in this tunnel.
Can I determine where it comes from?
Aiden's walking in its direction.
Okay. She'll pass it along to 10 Point, who can pass it along to the rest.
Up the Chinese whisper line that goes, and that's where the ping is coming from, I'm assuming, right?
What?
I'm assuming once Aiden gets wind of Talates after sensing a big gigantic worm thing that we're heading towards, I'm assuming that's where the ping is coming from.
Yes.
He'll turn back. That's where the ping is.
So it's now or never.
All right. Let's approach quietly, cautiously. Felix and I'll activate the nightshade tailings. We'll see what we're looking at first before we do anything. Let's get a sense of it. Keep your eyes up. No
Dallas
shifting
will
yet.
press over the pack link. That Glabro might be a good idea.
Aiden, if I might make a suggestion.
Sure.
Although Felix is very handy with his gun, when it comes to having to make a sneak attack, I think the Arun would probably be better.
He'd nod.
The nightshade.
He'd nod. That's a good idea. Looks over at Felix. You can put yourself in a good position, maybe just to get a overhead watch or something like that. Might be better for you.
If I take a position in the middle of the rear, that'll be just as fine. As Felix says as he hands the nightshade tail to Dallas.
Dallas just gives Felix just a curt nod.
All right. If you need to shift up to Glabro, do so now. But no war forms, no nothing. Let's see what we see first, and keep quiet. He'll start moving very, very, very carefully.
Yeah, Felix will take the time to shift up to Glabro.
I'll also do the
Yes.
same, and
Slowly.
she will spend a point of rage on Razor Claws.
Okay.
And do we activate the Nightshade now?
It works for an hour, and it basically it helps you with your sneak as well.
Yeah, Dallas is not the most stealthy person, so
For the fluff of it, what happens is you literally turn into shadow,
Yep.
and you like meld in with the shadows.
okay. So
But you
then,
can't. But it breaks if we interact with stuff, doesn't it? If I'm
It-
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, that's that. I always thought it breaks when you interact with stuff.
Let me see. I have it in my blue booking as well. If maybe I can get it faster.
It's W20 towards the end.
Mm-hmm. Here. When quaff one fluid ounce of its liquid turns the imbiber's body into shadow, rendering her virtually invisible in darkness. Only a watcher searching actively for the user can make a roll to spot her. This effect lasts only an hour. It doesn't say anything about actually stopping when getting in contact with anything.
But if they're not actively looking for us, like for the one using it, I should say, they're pretty much invisible.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate sneak Jalen.
I just assumed it was a bit like obviously where it breaks if you interact with something, so I just didn't want to take the I didn't want to take the chance.
Yeah, no, I assume so as well, but it didn't say in the description that I have. Which suddenly makes them a lot stronger than I thought they were.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it in the book, just so I have something to look at.
is it in 20 or is it one of the older editions?
Oh no, it's in W20. It's just it's like really really towards the back, like in the 400s, I think.
Okay, so you guys can continue while I'm doing this. I will say, you guys continue a little further, and you start seeing Christmas lights.
Okay.
Just little white lights, sort of scattered everywhere. And what look like prayer flags strung across the sewer pipe.
This screams trap.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Let's keep going. Fuck it.
You will start to smell something rotting